Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. And sana po paki-subscribe and like my video. And yun nga po, yung kanina na video ko, 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo, study mode muna si Ma'am Shi because malapit na po talaga yung exam namin. 1 week na lang, yun, exam na namin. Tapos, naisipan ko na magawa ako ng video para sa hindi pa naka-review. Especially sa major, katulad ko na major in English. So, ito talaga yung plano ko ngayon. Sana din makatulong ko sa nasa bahay lang na nagre-review. So, itong book na ginamit ko is from CBRC kay Sir Carl E. Balita. Nabili ko siya nung last year, 2018. So, ako, hindi talaga ako nag-e-exam ng September. March talaga ako nag-e-exam. Basta, hindi ko talaga feel yung September. Feel ko yung March. Pero hindi pa ako nakapasa. Sana, hopefully this year, makapasa na po ako. Pang third day ko na po talaga to. And, sana, Sir Carl, huwag kayo magalit na, in-expose ko to sa video ko. Gusto ko lang po talaga i-share na ang knowledge na nandito sa book. Kasi kompleto po ito. Nabili ko siya mga 500 pesos. Nandito na lahat yung kailangan mo sa, pagre-review. Especially sa major in English. Ayan. So, itong books na to may language structure of English, creative writing, campus journalism, English for specific purposes, language curriculum, linguistics, preparation for instructional materials, remedial instruction, teaching, listening and speaking, teaching, reading and writing, translation and editing of text, stylistics, language and literature research. And then, meron din siyang kasaling literature, Philippine literature, Afro-Asian literature, English-American literature, literary criticism, speech and stage arts, teaching literature. Yan. So, yun po yung mga laman ng book na to. So, simulan natin siya sa creative writing. Sige na, start na po tayong mag-review. Okay, let's start. So, kilalanin muna natin si creative writing. Okay. Creative writing is the exercise of creating imaginative drama, fiction, and poetry. So, yun daw si creative writing. Okay mo, imaginative drama, ibig sabihin, hindi siya katotohanan, gawa-gawa lang sa isip. Yun yung imaginative drama. The next one, creative writing, a form of artistic expression, draws on the imagination to convey meaning through the use imaginary, narrative, and drama. So, through drama and narrative pa rin siya, but more on imagination ang paggawa ng creative writing. Okay, next slide. So, we have the common genres of creative writing. First is fiction. It is a literary work based on imagination rather than on fact, like a novel or short story. Yun nga, sabi ko, fiction. Hindi siya katotohanan. Fiction lang, gawa-gawa lang, katang-isip. Yun ang fiction. Next is 3 common forms of fiction. First, novel. Novel, it means it is an invented prose that deals imaginatively with human experience. So, ang novel, nakabase pa rin siya sa human experience ng tao. Pero, gawa-gawa lang din. Kumbaga, may imposible at merong posible sa novel. Diba? Katulad ng Cardo, yun. May mga imposible at imposibleng pangyayari doon na hindi talaga nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Gawa-gawa lang. Next is novella. It's a fictional prose narrative that is longer and more complex than a short story. Okay, yun nga siya. Fictional prose narrative. So, hindi siya katotohanan. And next is short story. Work of prose that is shorter in length than a novel. Okay, that's a short story. Next slide is elements of fiction. So, elements ng fiction consist of plot. So, the plot means the action element in fiction is the arrangement of events that make up a story. Okay, dito papasok ang exposition that provides background information needed to make sense of the action, describes the setting, and introduces the major characters. Yan yung meaning ng exposition. Kumbaga, ini-introduce pa lang ang background or ang mga character setting kung saan ba mga pangyayari. Posibleng mangyayari yung climax. Doon. Next is climax. Ito na po, di ba? Alam naman natin lahat kung ano yung climax. Turning point, a moment of greatest tension. So, dito na yung mga away-away, mga barilan, ano-ano pang mangyayari sa drama. Next is the resolution or denouement. So, the action falls of the plot's complications are sorted out or resolved. So, ito na yung kinalabasan ng climax. Mariresolve ba or hindi? Yan. So, depende na ng director nyon. Okay, next is setting. Is the physical and social context in which the action occurs. Okay, this is the place, environment, time, and the characters. So, nandun na. Alam na yan. Setting na yan. And then, next one is characterization and characters. In a fiction, can be conveniently classified as major and minor static and dynamic. Example, protagonist, antagonist, and minor characters. So, kung actor and actresses ka, kung ikaw ba yung protagonist, antagonist, yan. Or pang-display ka lang, yun ang characterization and characters. So, another meaning of characterization is a means by which writers present and reveal characters by description, by showing the character in action. Okay, kung ikaw ba yung bida or ikaw ba yung kontrabida, yun siya. Then, next is types of character. So, there are types of character. First is plot. Non-central to the story. Flat, hindi ikaw yung pinakasentro ng story. Next is round. A complex, fully developed character usually prone to change. Okay. And next one is static. This can be either round or flat. O, pwede ka maging flat or round. Character whose actions are predictable. So, predictable tong static. Next one is dynamic. A developing character, usually center of the action. Yan na yung bida, dynamic. A developing character, usually center of the action. Stuck or borrowed personage. Example, long nose. Stuck or borrowed. Borrowed lang na, halimbawa, pag, sumasaybit. Yun, saybit. Saybit lang. Yan yung stuck or borrowed. Next is stereotype, a character to show inequalities. Example, yung mga barumbado, yan yung mga stereotype na mga character sa drama. And next is universal, characters with problems and traits common to all humanity. And then, universal, ibig sabihin, flexible siya na character. Individual, a more eccentric, unusual representation of character. And then, point of view refers to who tells the story and how it is told. So, that is the point of view. Then, we have third-person narrator. Okay, omniscient means the narrator is knowing and takes the reader inside the character's thoughts, feelings, and motives, as well as shows what the characters say and do. So, that is the third-person narrator. So, gumagamit siya ng she, he, they. Yeah, that is they. Saan ba yun? Yeah, yun yung third-person narrator. And next, limited omniscient. The narrator takes reader inside one or at most very few characters. Yun siya, ang point of view. First person narrator, use pronouns. Pronouns ata yan. I. Yeah, kasi I. First. The narrator presents the view of only one character's consciousness, which limits the narrative to what the person narrator knows, experiences, infers, or can find out by talking to other characters. Alam nyo guys, kadalasan talagang lumalabas sa yun talaga. Okay, end of the slide na po. Thank you so much for viewing my video, watching my video. Sana nakatulong kahit kunti lang. Pero, promise ko sa inyo next time, damihan ko yung slides ko. Thank you!